So when you hear our most important ally downplaying our willingness to help, how does that make you feel?
Well, it gives me a visceral reaction because I think about what we've done over the last 100 years with the United States. First World War, Second World War, 500 dead in Vietnam. We were there in Iraq and Afghanistan, so we've been a good ally. But whatever you think about Donald Trump's rhetoric, the world has changed. And if you look at the National Defence Strategy put out by the Department of War last year, they refer to the rules-based order as a cloud castle abstraction. So it's not just Iran, China and Russia who are testing this world order. Donald Trump and his team have said it's dead. So we need to take that seriously. And I think what this war has done is emphasised the need for us to be self-reliant as a nation. The point now is, though, that the US went to war without consulting allies, and a lot of American allies are dependent upon the exportation of hydrocarbons out of the Middle East. And so we're experiencing the economic pain now, particularly in this country. So you can take issue with Donald Trump's rhetoric. It's all priced in, mean tweets and whatever else. But there wasn't consultation with allies because had we had a bit more lead time, we wouldn't be in the current crisis we are now,
so
where we're trying to secure our liquid fuel. You know, wounds from a friend can be trusted while an enemy multiplies kisses. As a close friend of the United States, I think that we can be honest and we can ask hard questions. As a country that's dependent upon imports of oil from the Middle East via Asia, we're really in a difficult place right now.
Are you worried that US credibility is being damaged?
I am worried about that, yes, absolutely.
And are you worried that Australians' support for the US alliance is also being weakened by all of this?
I think so, and I think the economic pain is going to be more acute, and they're going to question the judgment of the president as this drags on. So,
and what about you, though? I mean, if you're questioning the judgment of the president, does this shift your own view of the alliance?
No, look, you know, I'm pro-America, and I have been for a long time. I'm married to an American. My grandfather was saved by a US medic in World War II. I've served on combat operations with Americans. But like I said, we can be critical of bad strategic decisions, and I think
this is a bad.
I think this was a huge miscalculation. Iran has managed to pretty much hold the whole world economy to ransom, and because we're at the end of a very long supply chain, we're going to experience pain. Now, we were already in a bad position before this war broke out. High interest rates, sticky inflation, and now we've got bond yields headed upwards, equity markets are down, consumer confidence is low. We've got deficits. We're heading towards $1 trillion worth of debt. We don't have the fat for a twin energy shock in oil and gas, which is what's going to happen to our country.